Hi, Dallas here with ProPhone, and in this video we're going to be going over the journey system inside of the ProPhone CRM. So first things first, let's go over what the journeys actually are. So a journey is an automated sequence that sends contact data to webhooks as scheduled intervals. So basically when you add a contact to a journey, they're assigned to stage 1, which is a planned automatic webhook event triggered based on the contact's scheduled send times. Contacts progress through the stages in order according to their individual intervals. Once the last stage triggers for a contact, it cycles back to stage 1 and continues rotating until the contact is removed. So basically you control literally each stage for your automated follow-up, okay? Now let's go ahead and create a journey, and I'm going to show you guys how it actually runs. I'm going to show you guys the features and stuff like that. So let's create a journey. So let's give the journey a name. Let's call this contact follow-up tutorial, just an example. Delay after queue means basically I can control at what interval between each contact is sent. So if I got 30 contacts that are going to get triggered, like if I had 30 at once, they're all going to have stage 1, so I can control, hey, I want a 1 second or 2 second delay between each contact send. That way, you know, it just helps prevent data loss and stuff like that. Default is set at 2. Let's go here. These are your stages. So basically here you select a webhook. You assign the delay or interval that you want to assign to the contact as soon as it's added. So if I assign a minute's delay, which will probably not really be used, but you can use it if you want, I can create a journey from here. Well, actually, my bad. Let's just assign this webhook and click Create Journey. Now, any contact that I assign to this will automatically be assigned the 1 minute delay. So it means literally if I assign at 11:13, it'll run at 11:14, 11:15, 11:16, because the journey stages rotate once they're finished. If there's no stage 2, it's just going to stay on stage 1, rotating over and over again. If you want to add another stage, you can do that while you're making it. Click on here, click Add Stage. You can add many stages as you want. Or you can click Edit, and we can add a stage here as well. But for simplicity, let's just keep it as stage 1, so I can try to explain. And then just update. We're good. Now let's go ahead. I'm gonna build a little automation out to run with this. I'm not gonna assign any contacts to it yet because I want it to be built up to run. So let's go ahead and open up Google Sheets. We're gonna add a sheet so I can automate with that. Let's use a webhook tutorial one that I did. That probably worked just fine. Okay. Let's go over to Flow. Now the webhook that I'm using, there's videos that go over how to use webhooks. I already have one that's created that I'm going to use, and we're going to build the automation out with this webhook. So if I go back to ProFlow, this is the exact webhook right here. The system generates webhooks if you click Create Webhook in the trigger. It's like if you're creating, and once again, there's a whole video that goes over this. But if I click on Select Trigger, click Webhook, it'll automatically generate a webhook to use. But we're not using that one, so let's go ahead and delete it. And you add your webhooks inside of the settings area like I just showed you. Once you add them there, you can use them throughout the system. Now, let's go ahead and let's click Add. Let's do Google Sheets, Insert Row. You could have multiple stages, branches, routes, filters, all kinds of stuff, but we're just trying to be simple in this video. I just want to show you how the automation works. So let's wait for it to load the spreadsheets. That one, we're going to use that one. Be the first sheet. Obviously, if you have multiple sheets, it lets you select the sheets. The first row does contain headers. These are headers. And let's go ahead and assign data. So what I need to do is I need to send data, test data to it so I can map it out. You do that by clicking on Settings, Webhooks, click on this right here, and then find CRM Journey, because that's what's going to trigger your flow, so you want to make sure you map those fields. Okay, so you can click Send Test. Okay, it's received the data. Now I can map it inside of the Google Sheets. First name, let's look for the body. First name, last name, email. It's automatically going to plug in your data whenever the automation runs. Let's go see if there's phone in here or not. Yeah, contact phone, address. Should be full. Yeah, property address. Yeah, there we go. Test step to make sure it works. It added it. Let's go ahead and delete it because that's now set up. Delete row. We want to make sure we're good. Let's just hit publish. Okay. All right, let's go ahead and run this. I'm going to show you how it works. Go back to the journeys. Let's just manually add a contact to it. Keep in mind, you can also add contacts through the ProPhone automation integration inside the ProFlow builder automatically if need be. You can add contacts to Journey System as well directly from the contacts area right here. Like if you click on a contact, multiple contacts, you know, like if I added like, you know, whatever, I added 4 at once, you know, I could click on assign the journey, select that journey and automatically assign those to that journey that we set up. Same concept. Let's use my dog's name, Bear Reynolds. Let's do 449-922-5555. It doesn't really matter. Inbox number, if you add that, that's basically going to be like if you're doing follow-up within your phone system, it's how the system knows which inbox it sends for your contact, the way you can stay inside the same chat with your follow-up. I have a video that goes over that as well. This isn't going to matter. We don't have it mapped, but I can put one in here anyway. 615-944-5555. Let's do... Doesn't really matter. And then let's do 555. That's fine. Add contact to journey. Now immediately it's been assigned the 1-minute delay. If we go over here, it'll show next send will be at 11:18. It even counts down literally specific seconds. If we go in here, we're gonna have to wait a minute, obviously see it run, because we don't do seconds on the stages. So let's go over here. I'm gonna fast forward this video. There you go. It triggered 1 minute. If we go back inside of here, we can see it went 1 time, and its next send time is now 11:19. Okay, we're gonna let that run one more time. There you go, it ran again. So if we go back here and look at the table, we'll see send count 2, and now it's set for 11:20. That is how the Journey system works. If I had more stages, every time that sent, it would have rotated to the next stage and then assigned the time interval for that stage. And then once it's sent, it will show you how many times it's being sent across all the stages. Once it sends, it'll trigger again, reassign the interval, keep going. If it gets to the bottom, it'll start back at the top. That's how the Journey system works. It helps you with your automated drip campaigns, so on and so forth. If you guys have any questions at all, feel free to click on the help and support drop down from your profile menu, submit a support ticket. If you have features you want, you can submit a ticket there for that. Bugs that you see, submit a ticket for that. But yeah, that is how the Journeys area is built out and runs. And I hope you guys have a great day and enjoy the platform.